I'm Sarah Williams. I'm here today with Andrew Johnson, and Andrew is running for Solicitor General of Bryan County. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for running. Anytime anyone runs for an office, anywhere, but especially here in Bryan County where all of us live, I think that you deserve a great big round of applause and a lot of appreciation from all of us because it means that you care. You care enough to get out there and run. So first of all, thank you.
You're welcome.
First question that comes to mind is there are a lot of people watching this, and they want to know, what is a Solicitor General?
Okay. I get that all the time. I've been knocking on doors for now 3 or 4 months, and people are still asking me, so good question. Solicitor General is the prosecutor for the state court, responsible for prosecuting all the misdemeanors in the county, whether they start off with the Sheriff's Department, Georgia State Patrol, DNR, even Richmond Hill City Police and the Pembroke City Police if someone were to want a jury trial. All those cases get funneled up to Pembroke and they go through the state court, and the Solicitor General is responsible for prosecuting those cases. By that I mean actually deciding which cases need to go to trial, getting them ready for trial, subpoenaing the witnesses, and conducting the trial.
Okay, well that's good. So you're actually then kind of running to be our county attorney, is that right? Or
county prosecutor.
County prosecutor.
Yes, I'll be representing the interest in the county in terms of the criminal end.
Gotcha.
Of course, the county has its own separate attorney that handles all, civil actions and contract cases.
So our county prosecutor.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. What in the world made you decide one morning, hey, I think I'll run for Solicitor General of Bryan County?
For some reason, ever since, I was in high school, probably before that, I was always doing this type of thing. I was on the school council and student councils in high school. I went to college, did the fraternity thing. I was an officer in my fraternity. I was a liaison between the fraternities and the schools at Clemson. I went over to law school, continued doing it. Got out of law school, came to Bryan County, started practicing. I'm the immediate past chairman of the Bryan County Board of Elections. I'm the public defender for the city of Richmond Hill. I've just always wanted to go out there and just try to help and try to better whatever community I happen to be in. When this position came open, it was kind of a shock to me. Ray Smith's had the job for 30 some odd years. You don't think of him ever retiring, but when I found out he was going to retire, it just seemed like the logical step for me.
Right.
It sounds something I can do. My training, knowledge, and experience, everything I've done, my schooling, my law practice, I can put to use to benefit the citizens of Bryan County.
Right. So you can take what you've done in the past, turn around then and do something and utilize your gifts and your talents for all of us here.
Absolutely.
So, and you mentioned that you went to Clemson.
Yep.
So, but for all of our viewers out there, we can redeem you because where did you go to law school?
I went to UGA.
UGA, yep, go Dogs, that's right. So you went to Georgia, and then you came to Richmond Hill right after that?
Yes,
is that right?
my law firm,
Bryan County?
that I still work for, they recruited me at Georgia, interviewed at Georgia, and they convinced me that Bryan County, coastal Georgia, is where I wanted to be. And so, I took them at their word. I came down to coastal Georgia. I've been here ever since.
Right, and so you live in Richmond Hill,
Yes.
but you're here a lot of the time. You're in North Bryan a lot of the time as well.
Absolutely. The courthouse for Bryan County is in Pembroke. So for the 10 years, I've regularly had to come up to Pembroke for the different courses and different things I've had to do. In addition, I developed a client base up in North Bryan County. Close personal friend of mine is Matt Madeline over at Liberty Auction.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of have to hide that from my wife because she doesn't like me going there, buying things.
Oh, I was going to say, I would think that maybe, has your wife been to Liberty Auction yet?
has.
Oh, I love Liberty Auction.
I love it, and so I usually tell her I'm just going to get some hot dogs. But I'm always
You can't
out
leave
here.
without getting something, or at least bidding. Yes, I
So,
know.
I love being at court.
I've done it too. So.
I love being at court on a Thursday.
Well, how does your family feel about you doing this?
My wife is behind me 100%. She knows that the community is something I've been passionate about since before we got married.
And it sounds like she's a speech pathologist.
Correct.
You've been doing this, so you both sound like you're passionate about people.
Yep.
That you love people.
Yep.
And you have how many children?
I got one on the way.
And a little bird told us you have another son coming.
Yes.
Is that right? Good.
So I got a 2-year-old boy named Hugo, and then another one's going to be a boy coming at the end of August.
Well, congratulations. We're really excited for you. Okay, early voting is going on now. So if you are in Bryan County, you can go vote right now. Voting day is?
July 26th.
July 26th. We're going in. We're going to push a button. Why should we push your button?
Of the 2 candidates that run, and I think I'm the only one that's done all 3 roles in the criminal justice system consistently. I'm a judge, I'm a prosecutor, and I'm a defense attorney. Okay, Not because I've done all three roles. Not only can I try a case from beginning to end, believe me, I don't like to lose, but at the same time, I think I know how to treat people right. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is misdemeanors. 90% of the caseload is going to be traffic citations. It's going to be your neighbors and your neighbors' kids. I know y'all aren't criminals. I know you want to get into court. I know you want to get your business handled. You want to get out there. You want to be treated with dignity. You want to be treated with respect. Believe me, I can do that. In addition, the thing that I'm passionate about, if a kid's going to mess up, probably the first time they're going to mess up is going to be in state court with a misdemeanor. And I think if you can treat them right and you can get their attention, you're not going to see them down the road with a felony and committing a bigger crime. Does that mean let them get off and let mommy and daddy pay a bunch of money? No. I think if they're out sweating on the side of the road, or doing community service for Fort McAllister, doing something, you make them feel it, you treat them right, hopefully you're never going to see them again.
Right.
And then in addition, lastly, you know, we all moved to Bryan County for a reason. I've knocked on doors from one end of the county to the other. You know, the south end is considered one of the fastest growing communities in the country. And it's because we all have something special here. And believe me, I want to keep it that way. And so for those people that can't toe the line, I have the skills, and I can convince them they don't need to come back to Bryan County.
Right. Well, we surely appreciate you so much. Again, Andrew Johnson, Solicitor General, Bryan County, get out and vote. And thanks again for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.